Hey everyone! Today I'm going to be making hair clips inspired by the hair clips that Aubrey Plaza wore for the Child's Play premiere. If you haven't seen them, here's a photo. They are kitchen knives, fitting for the Child's Play kind of universe. I personally am not really a fan of horror movies. I'm a big scaredy cat, so I don't really watch them. But when I showed my little sister that photo, she thought those were super cute and she requested that I make some. So here we are. If you're not interested in making your own or you want to support the original creators, I'll leave a link to their shop down below. You should definitely go check them out. They make some cool stuff. But yeah, let's get started. First, I made a template for the tiny knife on a piece of paper. I used one of the bobby pins to draw the pattern around. When I was happy with it, I cut it out. I got this mirror finish plastic sheet from the model house area of the craft store. I think people actually use these to make mirrors for dollhouses. I liked it because it's thin enough to cut with scissors. But since it is so thin, it's a little flimsy. Because of this, I decided to double it up whenever I made the little clips. I traced the knife template onto the plastic. This has a clear plastic protective cover, so I just traced right onto that. And then I cut it out. From there, I cut a rectangle bit that was a little bit bigger than the knife template. This plastic has an adhesive back, so I peeled that off from both pieces and stuck them together. Then I cut the rectangle into the knife shape. And then I peeled off the protective cover. And this is what they look like now. But most knives aren't really polished to a mirror finish, so I used some fine sandpaper to add a bit of texture to the knife. To mimic the look of a sharpened knife, I made sure to go only up and down to make the marks look that way too. I also ended up sanding the edges to smooth them out a little bit. I kind of drew on where I wanted the handle to be, and I drew the little peg things for the handle, and then I used a black Posca paint pen to draw the rest of the handle in. You could use craft paint or something like that if you wanted. To prep the bobby pins for gluing, I slipped them onto a piece of plastic. This is to prevent the bobby pin from getting glued shut. I mixed up some 5-minute epoxy and then applied it to the straight side of the bobby pin. And then I placed that onto the knife, with the opening positioned toward the handle end. This will make it so that when you're pinning it into your hair, the blade is most likely going to be pointing towards your face. I repeated this again, but mirroring the knife to make a matching set. Initially, I was going to try to get away with not putting a finish over the paint for the handle, but it scratched off way too easily, so last minute I masked off the blade and then sprayed the painted area with clear acrylic spray. And then they were done. I hope you guys enjoyed this project. I think they turned out pretty cool. Realistically, I don't know how often I would wear them, maybe for Halloween, but if you did like this video, then please leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all of that good stuff. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, those links will be down below. And if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please leave a comment down below, and I'll see you next week. Thank you so much to my patrons for helping me produce this video. If you like my videos and have learned something from them, please consider supporting me on Patreon to help me continue to make them. It's totally optional, I'll still be making videos either way, it just helps me be able to put out better stuff. A link will be down below, or you can just click up here in the corner.